Very greasy if you ain't careful. Man, I love some wild turkey. Wild turkey is much more tender and organic. Shoot. Can't believe I forgot boys don't go to school till about this time. We start school early, 8 o'clock.
The final home game of any
Does it work smoothly like that?
Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember
To make it easier for the traffic on traffic and stuff.
Welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team from
The bell rings for everybody to be in class from like 7:55, and now start announcements and stuff. Yeah, sounds about right. That's all our schools.
David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to get up.
Oh yeah, I was at school about 7:25, and then our primary school lets out first, then elementary, and then high school. Because we're the last ones. High school's the last ones to load up on the bus. And sometimes high schools load up first, and then the middle school and primary school late bus. They do it flip flops.
He'll bring it out. It's Cantrell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee and stop at the 14. So Arizona State defense will have the football first. And David, they've got a receiver that is
It's kind of hard.
some extra attention.
They would have to ride the bus if that happened.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy that if you
That's crazy.
coverage, he's going to beat you. He's shown
Now,
the
hey,
ability to do that sometimes for this
Donovan.
offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
How's wrestling going?
Litnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Hey, that's the way to do it. That's dedication.
Amazing how many times an offensive play
What do you mean?
will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
You can't be doing that. If you want to achieve what you want to achieve, you got to work hard at it. I'll tell you this: when I was in football, when they say 2 days, I hated it, but I had to be there. So I wanted to let the coach know this is what I want, and best believe I was first string because of it. That goes with basketball too. Any sport that you play with, if you dedicated in it, you gotta lock in and go with the grind. It's gonna suck. You're gonna be tired, but it's hard work. It's gonna pay off when the time comes.
Looking to fire.
It's 2 days. I kid you not. We got
Didn't have much of a choice there, but
we got actually not we. The practice started at 8 or 9 o'clock. I got up at 6. Got breakfast in. Bathroom, whatever. Got my bag packed because I knew it was gonna be hot. Took a jug of Gatorade water and then get some Gatorade with me. Went to practice. I started jogging the whole football field. I started doing my shoulder drills.
looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got rid of it just in time.
Say what? Say what now?
Football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible.
It's during the week. You're staying after school till about 5 or 6 o'clock.
Not giving up any big plays.
And then the springtime and summertime, it starts in junior high. It don't start in high school. It starts in junior high. As soon as you hit 6th, 7th grade, that's when it starts. So you're gonna have to learn how to balance studying and practice and get your study in between. So that's what they're gonna have to figure out how to do it. They're gonna have to figure that out. So Send me more videos of his wrestling matches.
And that's not the attention you want to start the game. First pass of the game, interception, man. This is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good time.
Okay.
Settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one
Like, is Darian want to play another sport besides football and basketball?
Great place to start for this offense.
So, I mean, yeah.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Gotcha. He'll be great at wrestling too. Hey, yeah, he gonna. I mean, I can. If there was a way I can work with him and get him, like, me and Zale, I can't still play rough all the time. I shouldn't be, but then again, he's gotta get used to. He's gonna get used to that. As he gets older, he's gonna have a lot more boys. So he's gonna get used to that punishment of the body getting pushed around and stuff. He's gonna push him back. But do it to where he don't get flagged or nothing. No, he wanted to go, but then he didn't want to go. They should said, "Mom, can I not just do it today?"
Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the job.
He's trying. It's just
offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Why is that? What's going on? He's smelling himself big time. That's what that is.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give on the option.
I should have been to put in more work.
To get this drive rolling, they're out to the 35. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10.
See, this is, I wish, I mean, that's another thing I wish.
Wilson to pass. That's caught. It's Shelton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short.
See, if you're close by, I know someone that can really work with him.
The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains.
Hey, that would be something that Darian needs. I'm feeling Dalvin needs. I feel both boys will need it. Be technical. But that's something he's wanting to do. He's hurting his own self.
Willing to gamble. Let's see if it pays off. 4th and short from the 42. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. To the air on 1st down. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain.
Well, I mean, I can show him how to use his body.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Oh, yeah, definitely I can work with him because he's a lefty.
They almost got a 1st down there.
He's got to learn how to, when a player comes on and puts his arm on his body, he's got to learn to, okay, think, make him think. He start thinking like, should I back him in or should I spin move? I do that a lot. I do the dream shake.
Direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Oh, shoot. Send me something. You got any of his footage?
3rd and short. Nelson will throw. Here comes the heat.
You need to start recording some of his plays, and I'll see what I can. And I can look and try to help. But I would love to see him in person before I can really work with him on it. Just so I was taught how to use my body in the post when I was at Wilder. Ever since then, ain't nobody tell me nothing. Nah, we ain't gonna see that song. He got caught walking straight in his underwear on drugs. Drugged out.
Got it in the middle. It's John. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses.
But who will walk the street in underwear like that? They say I don't want no help. I'm fine. But we'll go do you. Oh,
the defender was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
I felt so bad for him, especially the ones that's young. It's in that stuff.
Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
He probably got hold of some anger does. But no, he touched dead.
The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Yeah, I need to talk to him.
Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown.
Oh, y'all saw you sitting there front like, hey, how do you call me?
That's what QBs love their tight ends so.
So yeah, count that. I gotta give him my new number anyway.
Turn into long gains because
I gotta give Dad my new number anyway.
It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
What, the his house or Nashville?
Back to work. Going to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Of course they.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles.
Of course they are. It shouldn't be around Thanksgiving anyway. On Thanksgiving anyway.
Get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
It shouldn't be around on Thanksgiving anyway.
Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's
Here's gonna go back to school on Monday.
You can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody up.
Let's it fly deep.
Different team, better players. I think he might have lost his spirit a little bit.
Third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
He'll be gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let me talk to him one day.
From their own 25-yard line.
No, that's what he needs to hear. Like, you're at the AFL, you don't want to listen to nobody, but you gotta listen to somebody when they're telling you something that you think that's going to help you, benefit you. They don't have a high ability. Like you're 13 years old. Your testosterone's kicking in.
Extend the play with his legs and his speed, and then hurt you throwing the football.
I mean, I get hurt his feelings and beat him up at the same time.
And maybe he'll get back to the line.
He was done to me.
No more than that.
You gotta have that defense, you know.
But I wouldn't want him to be discouraged. Like
your base defense, where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job of the base defense making a play.
They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in. And they'll pick up the first.
oh, and that's what he needs. But then again, he shouldn't be discouraged because you got to call a kid. There's a way to you're going to have a shot. He's got to develop his shot. He should have done all by he was being a post player, developing his shot then.
They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats.
Yeah. that can be a setback too. But once you find a stride and figure out your shot,
this could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here.
Like I don't palm my when I shoot. I like my hand, my ball ain't palm in my hand. When I release it, I release off my fingertips.
On the option, he'll toss it, and this one will be stopped.
Trying to this how he's got to keep the elbow in, all that stuff. They'll hit it.
And establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
He just had that mindset. He ain't got that mindset yet.
Wilson will throw. Buys a little time. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Hides is back in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown saving
he'll get it.
as they get him down at the 37.
I promise you, he'll get it.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody.
Once he gets it and figures it out,
let the running back pick
ain't no
it up
stopping
on
him.
a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 32. Marshall comes to
But I'm happy for the boys. I'm happy for you.
2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Shelton. They bring him down, but a solid.
Yeah, we just got ours yesterday.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down.
And they don't think you qualify.
They're working that left side. They've got
For one pair with two growing boys like that.
Move the chains. It's at the 21. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line.
Wow.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
They scared of getting caught. That's what that is.
Breaking down. Intercepted on 1st half.
Mhm.
Swing momentum. He goes down after the short return.
I hate that for you. I do.
Get the football back. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one.
Trump ain't making it no better.
Direct snap. It's Brown. And he'll race it to the house.
And everybody's both of them. It's like my best friend. I should have never sit forward for him. I said, I tried to tell you, you didn't want to listen. And Democrats are taking over everything because of all this that's happened. With Tennessee, you already got to build here in Tennessee. You gotta have for you to grow. You gotta have a license.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Fires to the middle. Good hands in there by the
I'm fixing to go with my father to go trim some trees.
The reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this
Trim some free limbs, so I need to get a better shot one out there.
The pass pro has got to
I'm a
be better
man.
to help this guy out.
Deer hunt. I want a bear hunt.
Wilson to pass.
Shoot, somebody offer me a chance to go bear hunting. You think I'm gonna turn that down?
Gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with this right there outside of the 100 in the country in sacks.
I'm gonna tell you this: if you have come a time where you're gonna have to, you're gonna have to.
This pass rush, 3 sacks on the game so far.
So take it while you still can enjoy what we enjoy. Like that's why I'd rather.
In forever situations, and now the defense drops back and taking all the deep stuff and trying to find some space, but it's just so hard.
Shoot, Dad wants me to get him one. He puts it up.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
I mean, a deer to put it up.
Has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Yeah. So I told Dad what Taylor wants me to do, wanted me to do. He said it's wrong, but he's like, I get it. Okay, so my 14-year-old my 4-day friends, right? One of them really crazy about what I told you about. And Taylor's like, you should fuck it. I want you to fuck it. I'm like, okay. Don't tell me that. And she's wanting me to. She feels it's part of her. She said part of her knows. She feels like she knows that part of her can fulfill what I with my needs. So my needs.
And the play will stand.
She's even head bad about that. Because lately she's been getting punch buddy.
They'll put it in play from the 27.
She's been a punch buddy. She's been a phony buddy.
Wants to throw on first down.
And see, the thing is, 14-year-old, I mean, me and her real cool.
In the backfield, it's Brown.
And we all just think about each other and stuff. Just be talking. And then one day, y'all start talking shit to me. I said, shut the fuck up, stop talking shit. She's like, please, dude, I haven't been touching 2 years. I'm like, damn.
He'll throw it. Oh, they're after him.
I know I didn't. She did. I said, choke the shit out of you. I said, Chuck. They hear all of them go, Alex, please do. We want that. I was like, if y'all don't go on with y'all bunch of looking motherfucking asses on somewhere. Sweet girl. She asking what the boys, they all asking what the boys want for Christmas. I'm like, y'all ain't doing this shit. Yeah, we are. They helped me get groceries for the boys.
And they'll send out the field goal unit.
I'll keep on. One of them is I sleep want to do it. Part of my gym, I said that side of me, that Lucas side wants to do it so bad. My morals, morality. You see, we take the talk about it, so. And she's like, I want just like, go do it. She's like, I mean, I talk about, she's like, now, yeah, that's one of the reasons, but also, like I told you, she did what she said. But I know you're not happy. Of course not. Fucking great. I mean, part of me wants to leave. I've been wanting to leave. I'm not gonna lie to you, when that shit fucked up, I should have said it, but I didn't.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
Also seeing where the kids are. You think that's a good idea too? Me and the person don't talk about it. I don't talk about it. Because if I do it in finalized papers, she loses her good insurance and all that stuff. She didn't get the money to pay for all her insurance. So stay together and we'll do what I want to do. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. I don't want to see her back struggling like she is.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
She's bad off. Right, I'll be bad.
The quarterback makes a sure tackle. Right, some of that lost ground on second down.
I'm just tired. I'm tired of being the one that thinks that everything takes care of everything. The only thing I can do is work full-time job. I ain't gonna lie. They want to take me out. The lady when we come down, they came down for once already. They come down in 2 weeks. Yeah, they're my homie. Do it. Say that again. What you say?
Complete downfield. And he's brought down
they've been wanting to moat here. That's what that is. They was trying to see when he beat
A
them.
lot of incompletions from this guy now.
Two
His
from
last
West
two games
Virginia,
have
one
completed
from
over 70% of
it's
his
like
throws
homie. He's
last
from
week.
Cali.
He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is
I mean, we
confident.
view up all of us will check about every
Off the
day.
play fake on first down, the throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on
What
it.
does that tell you?
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able
I mean,
to
if you
get
talk to
accurate
Chase,
as he
Chase
wanted.
tells her story, you probably understand it better from what she's coming from.
Down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play. The passing game has it on the doorstep. This offense has put
I
on
said, if you
a
talk to Tasia more,
display in
you
the
understand
first
where she's
half, and
coming
they
from.
have
Like,
a
I had to
chance to
literally
attack
have her
another
break
one
stuff
before
down
the
to me.
break. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone.
You get something to understand it, what's the phone on, yeah.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he made the extra point without
I mean,
problem.
I'm
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have
She
been
definitely
busy as
wants
they
therapy.
built
She
this
doesn't get that
sizable
therapy.
lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to
I've already
create
told her,
that broken
like, I
field
wrote
as he
letters
stopped
just
at
to
the
understand that's what she's
25.
trying to work on.
Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the
All right,
first
I love
half.
you. Call me back to
That
me later.
last drive ended with an interception, and this
Sorry.
time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Wilson to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Oh, he wants it all. Oh,
Bam!
Get the ugly stuff down to David in here. But he's talked about, let me show you this right here. Let me go back there. He's talked about some of this other stuff like that.
You show them in here, Mom?
Yeah, I was going to show you this ugly place. spaces is that one, and kitchen.
Yeah, this lady's just right here. Like right in here.
Yep. And that's it.
All right.
And the rooms back there, the only place that's separated. And he said he's going to take care of that with me.
Guess what I found the step card in the wall? Guess what? Right next week, at my pouch. Coming, Ma. Here. No, we never thought about it. What, steel wool whites? The steel whites?
You need to do something and move that stuff out of the way.
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Thundering Herd faces a third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Brown. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man on the right. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Sets up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a workout.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Shelton. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Line gets set. First down. Takes the handoff. It's Quinn. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Shelton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get this. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. To the air on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to pick up yardage. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Might as well stick with him. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays in the passing game.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rides the back on the option, the give. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers. Oh,
intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Jet sweep to the edge. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's John. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Give to the running back. At the 45 on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route.
What? What?
Back to pass, it's Fox. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive.
Hey, are you want some squirrel? How can we tell him what?
Looking to pass inside the red zone.
No, I'm just asking because I'm going to get some. Oh, I can go kill some. No, this is for me going out and killing.
For this offense, and finally,
no, what was you saying,
good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting
no, she's asking, like, she's talking about Donovan's shot. I said, and Darian, he's trying to learn. The way he's playing, he needs to learn how to use it. I was going to tell him how I was going to talk to him. I said, if he was here, I would show him how to do it, but I could talk to him and explain how to do it.
They're getting set to kick it away.
She was telling how she wished she was down this way. I was picking at him. We were just picking at each other.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
I was picking at him about it. We laughed about it, Mom. We literally laughed about it.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Snap it to the back. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up for 4 to the 19. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Klein. Got his man in the middle. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Finds a little space. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Fox. Got it in the middle. It's Shelton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun.
The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman, Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wildcats offense will get the first swing of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. On the move, he fires. Got his man on the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws to the back. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Boley. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. From the 22 on 1st and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Boley. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. a solid return on the pick.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can add just have
bringing it back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Wildcats are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, Vince Potter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hill. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the ground, he's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the air, it's Boley. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on! Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilcox. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the run, it's Wilcox. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without score. Touchdown, Wildcats! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Oh, they blocked it.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25.
29 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Boley. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellison. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hip stick upside his head. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Washington State ready to go with another 1st down. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Through the air, it's Potter. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back and the Big Blue offense takes the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Boley. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Norton. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And the Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here comes the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go?
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. He might want another play. To the air. It's Boley. Gonna take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it inside the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Kentucky! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to pass, it's Potter. Takes a shot. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught behind the line. It's Ellison. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll run the sneak for it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Washington State going back to work on first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Leaves it with the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Potter. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on 3rd down. 4th down coming. Washington State will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On his way back from the 20. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Power football with the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. Touchdown Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Westbrook. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
To throw, it's Potter. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Washington State sends out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the returner will be knocked down. decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Boley. He'll loft one deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Kentucky! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes some big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback keeps it. Creates a little room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And now you just completely flipped how I play defense. I'm not really worried about the quarterback running the football. I'm like, okay, he's number 3 or 4 on my list of who I think can beat me. But now he does that. Now it puts it in the back of my mind. I got to think about it. I got to stay home. I got to stay disciplined. Nice little curveball by the offense.
Looking for a crease. It's Green. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on second down. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Potter. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Washington State has it all working right now. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The hand to the running back.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Boley. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to
breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground, and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The play action fake. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be